Hello everybody, how are you? This is Karthik Poovanam and I'm a leadership coach, author and a travel explorer. I'm just enjoying this absolutely amazing view here and feeling all the freshness and absolutely amazing sense of gratitude, the presence of love and the grace of Lord Balaji. Absolutely fabulous and amazing. And I'm here to furthermore experience absolutely an incredibly fantastic time reading the script of my next audio session and also experiencing the literature of some Harvard University professors, some of the greatest leadership consultants, business consultants. Like I'll be reading the book. Let me show you what are the books I'll be reading. So right now I have a buffet with me. So I'm reading right now the HBR Must Read Digital Boxed Set. So let me just show you what I have, right? Have a look. So I have this HBR's 6 powerful set books, cognitive behavior therapy, and inner size, business English, the power of neuroplasticity. So I will be going ahead and browsing all of these books, feeling the grace, feeling the rhythm, feeling the pulse, feeling very, very excited. Mood over, mind over mood is another very fantastic literature. I'm just going to brush up certain information, and I feel it's very, very essential that people brush up that internal information so that they can reinvent themselves and also know what are the best things which are available in their field. Like for example, like I really connect with Hay McBurr, which is a consulting firm, and I really love the way they have researched on the leadership styles, how they talk about coercive leaders, they talk about authoritative leaders, they talk about affiliate leaders, they talk about pace-setting leaders, they talk about democratic leadership, and they talk about coaching leaders. And it's so amazing to be able to feel the vibe, feel the connectedness of this kind of people who are associated in different forms of leadership. So it's very, very important that people know what is it that they are looking for, and especially if you are running a leadership consultation firm, then it's very important that you understand the styles of leadership before going ahead and making statements and comparing yourself with one another. Because if you simply are going to coach a coercive kind of a leader who has a coercive style of leadership with the kind of skills which probably might suit a democratic style of leadership person, it's not going to work. Probably if you are going to have, you may have the best inbuilt system of tools, strategies and techniques, but if those tools, strategies and techniques are useful for a coaching style of a leader, whereas what you're looking for is an authoritative leadership style. The person has an authoritative leadership style, and you are having the strategies, the tools, the techniques for a coaching leader's style person, it's not going to work because there is a direct conflict of interest. So what you need to do, and you need to understand even more, is what is the process that they're working on, what is the kind of team that they're handling, and what is the immediate requirement that the particular team needs in terms of fulfillment, the fulfillment centers of the team. What are they supposed to accomplish for their company, their organization, or it is an institution? It's very, very important that you very precisely understand this, and then engage in a very powerful coaching session. This is exactly what I do. So for those who are not familiar with what is a coercive leadership demand, what is that kind of a style. So that kind of a style is, they essentially demand immediate compliance. So their whole focus is in immediate compliance. They want certain things to be done immediately. And that is where coercive style of leadership, becomes very, very important. Or if you say if an organization or a system and a process essentially has immediate requirements, they need something to be immediately fulfilled, then they need a coercive style of a leadership. They need an individual who has a coercive style of leadership. So I will get into more details about how to develop these styles and how to engage in various kinds of processes in detail. But you need to understand that if an organization has something which is immediate, they need an immediate compliance, then they are looking at coercive style of leadership. Then if you want to mobilize people for a certain kind of a vision, what you're looking at is authoritative kind of leadership. Especially people in positions of power and authority, especially political leadership, especially when a political party is being developed, especially when a startup or a certain organization or within the organization a new process is being set up. For example, let's say Apple was coming out with iPod and it needed a completely different kind of a people who would, be motivated, who would be, enthusiastic, and who would need a certain kind of connectedness with the vision. They're not looking at just producing a device which they will give for people where they will simply be listening to music. No, they wanted, Steve Jobs wanted authoritative kind of leadership. So he was an authoritative person over there, and that was his USP. And he connected the second layer, the third layer of leadership also in an authoritative way, so that they would associate with the vision. What was the vision? To have a device which is as small, which could be put into your pocket and carry 10,000 songs, thousands of songs. It was like incredible. So the people needed to carry that kind of a vision. People needed to have that kind of a vision. They needed to resonate with that kind of a vision. So whenever an organization, or if you are an organization of, or if you have a company, then you are essentially looking for a particular kind of a process to be launched. Then what you're looking on for is to have authoritative kind of leadership. So you need the people who have authoritative style of leadership in your organization. Otherwise, it is never ever going to be a fulfilling opportunity getting manifested. Then you need something which I call as, there are companies and organization and institution goes through a certain kind of a mode where they are looking for emotional bonding and harmony, where, for example, there will be certain processes, there will be certain areas where you need a certain kind of an emotional bonding and harmony with people. For example, if you're looking at selling houses, and you have a collection of people working together where they're going to present things to your clients, or within the organization you're building up something, so there needs to be a kind of a harmony, there needs to be a kind of bonding, and for this, affiliate style of leadership is essential. If you are going to have an authoritative mindset or a coercive leadership style mindset, it's not going to work out. You need an affiliate style of leadership here when you're looking for a harmony and bonding. Alright, this is very, very important for you to understand. If you do not get this, you are going to mess up. Because when you are talking language of harmony, bonding, connectedness, authoritative style and coercive style, when looking for immediate compliance will not work out. This is not the way in which you got to handle things. Then, if if you're looking to build a consensus through participation, for example, if you're looking for a participatory form of, functioning, especially which is like democratic process, then definitely affiliate leadership will not work, because there you're looking for harmony and you're looking for an emotional connect. But here you're looking basically for a democratic process. You're looking for people, to associate in a democratic manner, where the majority matters, the majority decision making matters. And cohesive leadership style doesn't work here. Authoritative leadership style does not work here. Affiliate style of leadership does not work here. You need the democratic style of leadership. That's exactly what you need to be working on. If you're not going to have that, you are essentially going to be progressing towards silent disaster. I repeat, silent disaster. And I do not want you and your company and your organization to go through silent disaster. So be aware of the kind of styles of leadership that you're creating in different layers in your organization. Then there's something which a company is essentially looking for, which is to, have expect a certain kind of excellence, expect a certain kind of a direction. A company needs a particular direction. Then what you're looking for is pace-setting style of leadership. You cannot have authoritative leadership style. You cannot have coercive style of leadership. You cannot have democratic style of leadership. You cannot have affiliate style of leadership. You need to have pace-setting style of leadership when you are particularly looking to set a direction, when you're particularly looking to set a kind of an expectation excellence model, especially when you want to create a vision. Then what you're looking on for is this kind of a leader who is having a pace setting leadership style. And then what you're looking on for is, if your organization wants to create the future, looking for 20 years down the line, 15 years down the line, 30 years down the line, maybe 10 years down the line, maybe 5 years down the line, then what you're essentially looking for is coaching style of leadership. This is very, very important, and this is where the whole journey of the organization gets nurtured, shaped, and built. So every organization, depending upon the size and the scope, if you want to play it big, you need to have cohesive style of leadership in a certain process, in a certain way working. Then you need to have democratic style of leadership happening. Then you need to have authoritative style of leadership happening. Then you need to have affiliate style of leadership happening. Then you need to have pace-centered or pace-setting style of leadership happening. And then you need very, very essentially the coaching style of leadership happening. And only when you know all of these things, and at what layers and at what process and at what stage you're going to make that happen, you'll never have your organization grow in a very, very fantastic way. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, understand one thing for sure. If you are the CEO of an organization, if you're an entrepreneur or you're running an organization, it's very, very important that you know the style of leadership in your organization. And more importantly, know what kind of a leader you are. Because maybe your leadership style does not suit what you're essentially looking for in that particular stage or type of process in your organization. Good day, everybody. Have a very fantastic time. This is Karthik Poovanam. I am a leadership coach, author, and a travel explorer. And have a very fantastic time. Good day.